Hello, everyone. Ben back again. And this time the Habs lose a game to Chicago 3-2. And to be honest, I think that the best we could have hoped for, with it being the fourth game in 6 nights and the second game of a back-to-back after they had a pretty damn convincing win the night before against Detroit. But anyway, let's get into it. First period was pretty close shot wise. Chicago only had a 9-7 edge over the Habs, but they came out of the period up 1-0. Then we go into the second, and really early on, within the first 3 minutes, Shea Weber gets a pretty lucky goal on the power play in that he comes down the right side and throws a wrist shot on net, and it gets deflected up by a guy's stick and it goes top shelf. And then not too long after, Markov gets a beauty and snipes it, and the Habs go up 2-1. But sadly, that lead would not prove all that lengthy. Chicago would pretty quickly come back to tie it up, with Hossa getting the easy tap-in goal from beside the net. And then Maxi boy. Max Pacioretty looked really rough on that play that led to the Kane goal with the giveaway, and then basically hauled Kane down as he was shooting it. And it didn't matter, though, because Kane still scored. And that put Chicago up 3-2. And despite the Habs' best efforts in the dying moments of the third, that would be how the game would end. And apparently, because I'm sorry, I wasn't watching this game that closely because the new episode of The Walking Dead was on, and I don't have a DVR. I'm sorry, I had them both going on at the same time. I'm not perfect. Apparently, at one point, it looked like Montoya got hurt, and but he stayed in, and he still looked solid at the end of the game. And he kept the Habs close in a game where they were outshot 35-23. So I think he deserved better after this being his first game back after that game in Columbus that none of us want to talk about ever again. And I'm sad he didn't get the win. Putting it into perspective, the Habs are 13-2-1. I can't really complain too much about that game last night because, like I said, it was the fourth game in 6 nights, second game of a back-to-back, and they had just come off of one hell of a game against Detroit, so I wouldn't be too worried about this game. We have a pretty tough divisional opponent in Florida on Tuesday, so it'll be interesting to see how they play against them. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.